This is a sample problem for converting between metric units. We need to use these prefixes over here, so these are the ones to memorize. And then here's some sample problems if you need more of them, but I'm actually going to do number 4 with you, so that's the one that I want you to write down and then figure out the procedure for. So what we do is you start with a number given to you in the problem, and you always write the unit too. Then you multiply by a conversion fraction. A fraction where the number on the top is equal in value to the number on the bottom. The reason why we write down the unit first is because we need to make sure that cancels out. If it doesn't, then you're doing it wrong. So you put that unit that you need to cancel out on the bottom. So I'm putting ms for milliseconds. On the top, we would put the unit that we want to convert to, nanoseconds. That only works though if we know how many of one of them are in the other. So some of you know, that's cool. If you don't, then instead of going to nanoseconds, we're going to go to the base unit. So starting over on that step. Milliseconds on the bottom, we put the base unit on the top, which is just plain old seconds. Base means without the prefix. The unit that's bigger, you put a 1 by it. So you ask yourself, which is bigger, seconds or milliseconds? All of the ones that have prefixes, like milli, those are going to be smaller unless you're working with kilo. Kilo means 1,000 times bigger. So that's going to be seconds, and because in 1 second there's a bunch of milliseconds, you ask yourself how many milliseconds, and you've memorized it is 1,000. Okay, you check. Are your units converted to what you want? No, we don't have nanoseconds, so one more step. Unit that's you want to cancel out goes on the bottom. Unit that you want goes on the top. You ask yourself which one's bigger. It's seconds. So in 1 second, how many nanoseconds are there? And you memorize from here, it's 1 billion. So you write 1 billion or 10 to the 9th, and you get your answer. Notice that all the other units cancel out. So seconds cancel out, and milliseconds cancel out, and all you're left with is what the problem asked for.